first day's struggles, the camera opens with Tund sitting at his dining table, staring at his notebook. He's reviewing the goals he wrote down the night before: lose 1 kilogram a week. Stick to OMAD. No excuses. The words stared back at him like a challenge. Morning doubts. Tund poured hot water into his favorite mug, squeezing a fresh lemon and grating a bit of ginger into it. The aroma was comforting, but his mind was already restless. What if I can't keep this up? He thought, sipping his drink slowly. He rolled out his yoga mat again, but this time the poses felt harder. His body ached in protest, reminding him of how far he had to go. After 10 minutes, he collapsed onto the mat. Why is this so hard? He groaned, staring at the ceiling. But deep inside, he knew why. It was years of neglect catching up with him. Just one breath at a time, he whispered, forcing himself to finish the routine. Hunger Games. By midday, the hunger pangs were loud, gnawing at his resolve. Tund opened his fridge and stared at the leftovers from the week before: fried chicken, chips, and sugary drinks. His stomach growled, but he slammed the fridge door shut. He reached for his rice water instead, pouring himself a glass. The subtle flavor was unfamiliar, but it was a small victory. This is the new me, he said aloud, as if saying it would make it true. The OMAD meal. When 2 p.m. finally arrived, Tund felt like he'd climbed a mountain. He prepared his meal carefully, almost ritualistically: a bowl of quinoa with sautéed mushrooms and spinach, a boiled egg sliced in half, a glass of hibiscus tea to finish. He sat down and took his first bite. The flavors were light but satisfying. For the first time in years, he chewed slowly, appreciating every bite. He smiled. Not bad, he murmured, lazy walking and self-talk. After eating, Tund put on some soft music and began his lazy walking routine. His steps were slow and deliberate, his mind wandering to thoughts of his son. I want to see him graduate. I want to dance at his wedding. I want to live. The camera follows Tund as he circles his small living room, determination growing with each step. Night reflections. That evening, Tund journaled again. Today was tough. I was tempted to quit, but I didn't. The hunger was hard, but the meal was worth it. I walked 500 steps in my living room. It's a start. I know this won't be easy, but I'm doing it for me and my son. One day at a time. As the camera pans out, Tund is seen sitting on his couch, a small but hopeful smile on his face. The journey was far from over, but he had made it through day 1. In episode 3, Tund faces his first emotional trigger when a friend questions his new lifestyle. Will he stay strong or falter under the pressure? Stay tuned for another day in the life of Tund's incredible transformation.